He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Falcons and the Saints on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Great to have you with us in this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you under the lights. We'll be putting in the spotlight with the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. They're going to give us a fun old school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because I mean, how many of these games have you and I done where we started saying, all right, the quarterbacks, the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built. But now we have a little bit of a throwback for two teams that unapologetically say, we are going to run our offense through the running back position. We don't see that so often anymore, so for two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Mike, I remember the first time I watched one of his college games, and I was blown away. I mean, the accuracy. That ball looks like it's jumping out of his hand. He is physically talented. He's mature. He's played a lot of football. He has overcome a lot of adversity, man. That is a formula for success in the NFL. He might have to wait a little bit to find his time, but the more opportunities he gets like here in this one, I think he has a bright future.
A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 32 yards.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They get the guard, Isaiah Wynn, that time. Looking to throw.
Your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
On 3rd down, Penix. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And he's got it at the 1. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Back to throw. Brought in by Chris Olave. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Saints will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 2nd down, Penix. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Now Penix to throw on second down. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. Here's third down and a few inches. He'll try and run for this with Algier. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On second down, here's Penix. This throw right is taken in by Flowers.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From the gun on third down, here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Pass is caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. A.J. Terrell, the tight coverage there, and he knocks it away. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Will Hernandez out of UTEP. Guilty that time. They'll look to throw yet again. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll go play action now with Penix. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back. Down. They can just feel them. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
London brought in motion. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Penix now going to keep it on the zone read. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
From the gun, here is Penix. To the outside. Catch made by London. And he's into the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw right side to Olave. Down on the other side of midfield.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Now they'll set up to throw. Got it into the hands of Olave. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff running right. Gets to the edge at the 30. Wadarani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Falcons offense and Drake London set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Penix. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's... Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Now out comes the...
I'm fine with taking sacks. I'm not risking an int because my lazy O-line can't block.
Looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Third down, 3 to go. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play. that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Off he goes.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Automatic first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Left side in the hands of London. And he's going to be taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Bryce Young, strong in the victory, as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Justin Herbert, strong in the win, as his guys start the second half with a victory that moves them to 6-3 on the year. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 27-14, the final tally. In the first half, it was the lefty, Michael Penix, who had it working. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 20. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll run on second down. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
When we met with him during the week, how did he describe himself to us, Mike? He said, I feel like I'm a student of the game. I feel like that's my advantage over my opponent. And as this game's unfolded, it's pretty clear to see why.
The Saints will punt this one away as he's on to punt for the second time. Taken at the 19. Yeah. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
Throwing is Penix. That's caught right side. It's London.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll go play action now with Penix. I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
They'll motion over Flowers. Man in motion, heading left. Now Penix on 3rd and long. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Up the middle they go. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Now this time they'll look to throw.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. Now 10 catches in the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Flowers with the catch. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Again, it's Penix. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be third down. To throw again, it's Penix. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Here comes Otten in motion. On the handoff, it's Algier. And he'll be taken down.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Here comes Otten in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. Now it is first and goal. Back to throw. Here's Penix. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take
Finally, I get a bailout.
Second and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Saints have got it. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown.
Now in the end. O-line sorry AF.
And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
We'll still win.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Algier. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll send their tight end left. On 2nd down, Penix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. It's Penix. Open man, right side. He's got it. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Falcon first down. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. A give up the middle to Algier. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They're going to go play action with Penix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man, that's Flowers. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. On 2nd down, here's a run with Algier. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Slot man in motion right. Here comes Allen. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw. It's Penix. There's that man again. Another catch. And he will score. Game on. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll give on the ground, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw. Catch made there, left side by Walker.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now this looks like a design run, and he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Man, down the field, it's Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here?
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Checking it down. This one is caught. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing is Penix. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Algier. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And it's into the hands of Flowers. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Penix going to throw again. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Again, it's Penix. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, now they could take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. This is 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Falcons. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so.
Told you I'd win. Good game.